So anyway, back to some of these baby faces. So now the 9 o'clock hour was entrusted with the winner gets MJF, Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. And Taven and Bennett had tried to talk O'Reilly out of it. Don't do that, but he blew him off, right? And so, I mean, as an independently viewed wrestling match, just on basis of execution, there was nothing wrong with this, obviously, but it's just I sat back thinking when they were tag team partners in Ring of Honor in 2000 what 10 11, and they were, Kyle was legitimately Davey Richards, second in command in the car from St. Louis and understudy, and they were going to MMA classes. And so they had a tag team, but we made Cole kind of, Eddie Edwards' guy so that we could have that rivalry. But they were talented. They were the next stars of Ring of Honor in 2011. They were the next stars of wrestling in general. But now, unfortunately, their careers have mostly come and gone at this point. The height of it was in NXT during the Undisputed Era, where I think all of those guys probably could have had a good shot at the main roster as a unit and been entertaining. They didn't miss any, long-term WWE champions out of the group. I'm not saying that, but God, ever since that fell apart, the NXT group, and they trickled to AEW, it's been the death of both of them. And Bobby Fish is a corpse floating in a river these days. But the booking, the injuries, the bad luck, the who knows what else. Their strengths have been mostly negated or, nullified, and their weaknesses have been accentuated. O'Reilly has always done an MMA influenced kind of wrestling style that I think would appeal to a modern audience better than most. With the flexibility that he had and still has, but he's had a serious neck injury. But with the way that he incorporated that shit into a pro wrestling style and the things he could do and the kicks and the knees and blah, 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 he did it better than most people. He looks like Hoist Gracie next to John Moxley, but it's never been booked or exploited right to me, because that needed to be. You don't just make a guy like that really is not impressive physically and can't cut a real commanding promo, but has a unique kind of work style that looks good and believable. You need to make that style more of the story of him and cater to it and exploit it and hide the weaknesses, which is the promo and the fact that he's rangy. So you have him doing a variety of those stretch moves, the shoot moves, so that his height is accentuated by the announcers and his thinness and ranginess, etc. But that's never been done. And since we started doing it 15 years ago or whatever. And Adam Cole is a tremendous promo. That was always his strongest point. But he could also work, and he used to be in great shape. But now a guy that can work and do things while looking like he does now just kind of makes it look like anybody can do this shit. And we've gone over and the injuries, unfortunate freak, whatever, and the bad booking and the devil and so now you've got two guys that, holy fuck, could they have been treated any worse by the matchmaker of this organization? having a solid indie style, modern style match that needed a lot more sauce to make it interesting. Would you say that my evaluation is somewhat correct?
I'd say this was like Ring of Honor's Slamboree. And, again, I'm sick of both guys. I agree with you about Kyle O'Reilly. That's why I never completely give up on him, but time's running out. Who's going to book him? Who's the person that's going to book him well? There is no one. And Adam Cole, I'm completely done with. I don't want to see Adam Cole anymore. I don't believe there's a single person he wrestles that he could beat in a wrestling match. And now he's going to, and now if he beats MJF, you ask about if they've done damage to MJF. If MJF loses to Adam Cole, if that's the final ending of this, does that help anyone?
No. The fact that they're even going to touch each other again does not help anybody. But and that's what happened here. Cole and here's another thing on his finish. What the fuck? Cole super kicked O'Reilly on the floor and then rolled him in the ring. And as the referee was checking O'Reilly, and I've seen goddamn complex proctological examinations done in less time of people than this referee was taking with the. But MJF appeared and swung at Adam Cole with the diamond ring, but Cole ducked and super kicked him. And then O'Reilly schoolboyed. After you couldn't see MJF anymore, he was off the edge of the ring. Then O'Reilly schoolboyed Adam Cole and got a 2 count. And then O'Reilly spun around and got him in an ankle lock, and Cole small packaged him 1, 2, 3. And what the fuck? Because if MJF does not want Adam Cole to win, and that's why he came out to try to interfere, the thing that got the pop here was Adam Cole super kicking MJF because, it's MJF taking a bump. But then they just finished the match flat. If they'd have thought to themselves, you do the super kick, boom, he gets nailed onto the apron. Then O'Reilly comes up from behind fucking Cole with the fucking schoolboy, right? And as O'Reilly's got him stacked up, MJF is clambering back up on the apron, and just as he gets up there, Cole kicks out of the pin, and O'Reilly flies backwards into goddamn MJF, and boom, and he takes another bump, they get another pop, and then he falls forward into the goddamn deal. But instead, they had Kyle get back on the offense by himself for Cole to reverse, which meant that Cole just beat him. But anyway, and not surprisingly, Kyle O'Reilly then walked off from Adam Cole without shaking his hand. Oh, good Lord.
Keep walking. Back to NXT. Get the fuck out of there.
I don't know if he still has the keys. Do you? Boy. Can he get in down there?
I was actually hoping O'Reilly would win. I'd rather see him against MJF.
It would have been different. We haven't seen it.
Well, that was that exciting segment. You have to wonder what it's going to be like one day.
I'm wondering right now which way this will go.
Well, it can go a lot of ways, and you have to wonder which way will it go one day. When Adam Cole says, who am I fooling? It's time to do what wrestlers do when they grow up. I don't know, become a substitute teacher, whatever it may be. I need a haircut. I need a shave. We know who can help him get that first shave of his new career.
Well, as a matter of fact, we're talking about some of these guys. It may be the first shave of their life, because I don't see a lot of hair follicles on some of these boys' testiculars. But I'll tell you what, our friends at Harry's, folks, if you want your face to be slicker than a con man on Bourbon Street, if you want to look good and smell good and feel good and project an aura of handsomosity and beautifuliciousness and attractiveness to the opposite sex or even the same sex or any kind of sex for that matter, no matter what your standards are, you're going to look pretty good if you let the folks at Harry's fix you up with their fine quality products, and especially the Harry's Holiday Craft Set. Have you heard about the craft set for the holidays that's now being offered by our friends at Harry's, makers of the finest shave products?
Oh, of course, it's craftacular.
It's craft as opposed to craptacular, which many of the items are that you come across at the holiday time. Harry's has put together an incredible gift box. It comes in a rich, sleek green box that's going to stand out. No gift wrapping is required, and it contains one of the craft handles, the weighted razor handle, the ergonomically designed to fit comfortably in your hand handle that is the key to the excellence, one of the keys to the excellence of the Harry shaving experience, because it's a no grip slip or a no slip grip. You won't slip with the grip on this tip right here. You get a secure hold on it, is what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying. You won't slip with the grip here on the tip.
Here, you'll slip with the grip here on the tip because you're going to get a good grip on this handle. And you can engrave the handle. It's engravable. You can personalize this with available engraving options. I had the handle of my razor engraved to look like one of the statues on Easter Island. But that's just
Really?
me. But anyway, besides the
stone sentinels?
Yes, the big heads, the big chins, the Antonio Inokis of Easter Island. But in addition to the weighted razor handle, ergonomically designed to fit comfortably in your hand with a no-slip grip, and is engravable, and has a flexible hinge designed to fit the contour of your face, and you're going to get the German-engineered blades made in Harry's own factory in Himmelberg that stay sharp longer for a smooth shave every time. So Harry's straight from Himmelberg right there to your face, and you're also going to get your choice of foaming shave gel or shave cream and a travel blade cover. So a craft handle, the shave gel or the shaving cream, two extra blades, and they're multi-blades. It depends on how you're quantifying this. You get two of the blade cartridges that have several blades because, that's the thing that they do these days. And you get the travel blade cover. And it's a risk-free purchase because Harry's offers a 100% money-back guarantee. And all you do is go to Harry's, HARRYS.com/JCE. That's how you get the engraving and the various. Actually, if you didn't use the /JCE, they'd probably just put it in a garbage bag and send it to you media mail.
Once again, slash away that facial hair with Harry's. Harrys.com/JCE for the Harry's Holiday Craft Set. I just said it.
And
oh, go ahead.
I was about to say they have also at other things at Harrys.com, the amazing smelly good things that they have, the deodorants and the lotions and potions and things to take the scent out of your taint, body washes, and a variety of things to keep you smelling good and feeling good and looking good and clean and organized. And you can actually, I understand, you can bleach your butthole with some of their products also.
Now, again, I don't know where you're going, and we were so close to the end and getting out on a good note. Harrys.com, you say it. What's that promo code, Jim?
JCE, I'll tell you what, you'll get out a good note if you get your butthole bleached. It'll be a high C, all right.
Once again, that's not what they do. What's the actual link, Jim?
Oh, the actual link, Harrys.com/JCE. But about these buttholes,